GTA 4, the Ballad of Gay Tony. We're on the first mission. I love LC. Okay, the Ballad of Gay Tony. The missions are a little bit like Grand Theft 5, where you have the requirements in order to get 100%. Whether it's time related, accuracy, player damage, headshots, and whatever. So anyway, some of the videos will be muted because of the music playing in the background, like this little part here. Give me a minute to kind of talk a little bit about the Ballad of Gay Tony. Okay, it starts off with Lewis being in the bank when Nico and Packy and the boys are robbing the bank. You see Lewis at that time. His character looks a little differently when you're as Nico. But anyway, he's in the bank, and as Nico and Packy, he talks to this guy. The guy's like, "Hey, I got a gun. Let's take these guys down." And Lewis is like, "Yeah, it's not really a good idea." Anyway, that little part is coming up here in a minute, but this is where the Ballad of Gay Tony starts, and we get through the little robbery part, and then you get the little intro with Lewis walking over to Tony's apartment, and again we got music playing in the background. But let's get through this part.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Yeah? They said catching that pass in my high school championship football game was a bad idea, because I broke my leg in 13 places, but I scored a touchdown and won the game. The world was built out of bad ideas, my friend. Come on.
The PE4 has been molded and is set to explode in 60 seconds. Now listen, people, we're your friends. Me and me brother here.
Why are you telling them we're brothers, you idiot? That's gonna make it hard for them to find us, isn't it?
I'm trying to be honest with these people. We put them through a lot today.
Fuck these people, fuck your cars. That shit's over. Ireland's not the only thing that's green. Dollars are too.
Now you said Bloody Island. That's gonna narrow the search, ain't it?
Fuck you. Take the needle out your arm, then tell me what to do.
I'll let you tell me what to do when you stop shoving half of Bolivia up your nose every Saturday night.
Motherfucker! Fuck! We told you not to fuck with us! Shit! Michael! Say fucking Michael! Fucking shit! Get the money! Me and my brother will watch the kids!
Diablo, qué mierda. Yeah, like I said, man, everything's a little fussy.
Well, if you think of anything else, Mr. Lopez.
Sure, I'll give you a call.
Thanks.
Like, yeah, sure, I'll call you. Nah. Okay, so we got the little intro here, and at the beginning of the add-ons, even the Lost and Damned, you'll see Nico. I don't know if you see Lewis in that beginning of that, but anyway, as he's walking, you'll see Johnny drive by on his bike, and then you'll see Nico walk by. Nevertheless, like I said, they introduced this requirements to get the 100% missions, and unlike Grand Theft 5, you cannot. There goes Nico and the boys. You cannot replay any of the missions till after you completed the whole add-on. So at the end of the departure time, when you finally take out the main bad guy at the end, then you can replay any of the missions. So don't really sweat like even this mission. I didn't even know what the requirements were to get 100%, but you wouldn't be able to watch all this and get your time in. Basically, they have 3 requirements. One, player damage, which I don't even know why that's in there, because there's no firefights, there's no fighting or anything, so I don't even know why player damage is in there. And then not to take any damage in your car, and then to do it in a certain time frame. So yeah, I had to come back and get my time requirement at the end of the game when I finally got the add-on done.
Good, boss. How are you? Oh, you look terrible.
That's good, because I am terrible, fucking wretched.
What's wrong?
Oh, the usual. Boyfriend thinks I'm a cash machine. One nightclub catering to the rich, mindless crowd in a city where the rich, mindless crowd is suddenly poor and mindless. Another club catering to the gay and decadent crowd, where the gay and decadent crowd suddenly think decadence means buying outrageous new throw cushions instead of getting loaded in a bar. And every half-wit, part-time hood in this city thinking, I know, let's put the squeeze on the club owners. They must really, really want to substitute my inadequacies with their money because after all, they want to stay up all night talking bullshit to morons because they enjoy it.
It sounds pretty usual.
Oh, thanks for the support.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, boss.
Yes, you know, if the bodyguard business partner thing doesn't work out, you should consider a career as a fucking life coach.
What?
Never mind. Did you speak to Troy?
Yeah, he said he loves you, but he can't handle working the door at a gay club anymore. He says people are laughing at him.
Who's laughing at him?
I don't know. I think the little people who live in his head. The ones stuck in 1955.
Oh, I love those people. And what's up with Desi?
Yeah, he says he saw you last night. Yeah, and you was holding court with that Chloe Parker until 4 a.m.?
I was?
Apparently so.
My God. 45 years old, and I get my kicks doing blow with 17-year-old kids whose only claim to fame is that people know better what their vagina looks like than their face. I should be sent to prison, shouldn't I?
Yeah, most definitely. What's this money? Did you rob your own club? Tony, I just went to the bank for you, man.
I don't want it in the bank.
Hey, Tony! The door was open. Man, it's easier to get into your apartment than into your nightclub.
Yeah, we have a no Guido policy at the club. Here I ain't so sure.
Oh, I love getting racially abused by a spick.
Yeah, who's a fucking taco, Tony?
My business partner, Luis. Gentlemen, watch your language. We're in the great melting pot. We're not Spicks, or Guidos, or Fags. We're proud Americans. Luis, this is Vince and Rocco, relatives of Gracie.
And credit is to you. And guess what? We ain't here about Gracie.
Oh! Beautiful. That's a start. I guess we don't have to beat you two lovers up.
Yeah, good luck.
See you later. Oh, nice to meet you, Muscles. Oh.
Fuck, there goes payroll.
Who the fuck were those two assholes, T?
Fine men of the cloth. Who the fuck do you think they are? Ancelotti goons I borrowed money from way back. Never mind. Amateurs. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go. We need to go to Hercules.
Okay, so there's no way you're gonna make time and watch the cinematics. Pretty much you're gonna just wait till after we get the add-on done and come back to replay this mission. When you do the replay through the phone, you will not see the beginning cinematics. It just kind of cuts in, but any cinematics that are in the middle or the end of the mission will be there. Anyway, take your time driving. Just don't hit nothing, and that'll get 2 of the 3 goal requirements done. And when we get to the club, I'll have to mute the video again because the music playing in the background. But like all the beginning missions, it's mostly just to kind of give you a lowdown on the way things work. You know, when you go into the bar, you know, go have a drink, go upstairs to the VIP area, go dance, that kind of thing.
Here we are. Troy, get over here. A very important client is coming tonight. We need complete discretion. You know me, Tone. Don't ask, don't tell. Military grade. Hey, this is serious. He's paranoid no one will buy his next CD if they know he'd rather be singing cabaret than rapping. As if people buy CDs anymore. Sure. Look, I really need to talk to you, Tony. Blah, blah, blah. Another time, Troy. We'll be at Masonette.
Okay, this just happens to be one of the times that
We should all be getting
I
anxious.
didn't damage the car because I wasn't trying not to, that's for sure. I was just playing a mission, so I must have just got lucky by not crashing into anything.
Time to be charming, Lulu.
All right, Tone. Hey, Al.
Okay, this extra stuff, I guess it's cool. You know, they wanted to give the players a little bit of something different. So if you didn't feel like shooting, killing, driving over people, they can come and go dancing. And the Battle of Gay Tony, I don't believe you could bowl. They introduced golf. Air hockey, I believe, was in there. Darts was in the game. You know, the little extra activities that Nico, Johnny still had a few things that he could do as well. I believe air hockey was part of the Lost and Damned as well. I can't comment whether or not they can do darts in that game, but they did have things. You had to take Terry and Clay out, get their likeness up. And if you want to get 100% of the Ballad of Gay Tony, although there's no achievement for getting 100%, only 100% of the missions, you would have to take Armando and Hernando out, get their like up. You know, you have to do the drug wars, the collectibles, the parachuting, and that kind of stuff in order to get to 100%. Anyway, you get the call. Hernando and Armando are out there, and let's get through that little cutscene.
Why you laying your hands on me like that, man? Luis is my boy.
Luis is his boy. Half the people in here say Luis is their boy. The girls all say they're fucking him. I don't care if you're his damn mother. You ain't coming in. Not in them clothes. Not with that attitude.
Enjoy looking for a job in this economic climate, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yo, what the fuck, eh?
Tell this clipboard and earpiece motherfucker to back up, Al.
Back up! Yo, what's the problem, D? You asking me? Yo, relax. Go inside. I got it.
Yeah, go relax. Go inside,
Yo, mommy.
You need to go relax.
Later for you.
Guys, shut up, okay? Jeez.
Wow. Downtown's really changed you, man. You too good to take money from me and Enrique now?
You know it ain't even like that. Okay, you don't pay for shit in here. Okay, you just can't be looking like you came from selling dope on the corner.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Tony, what do you think?
Desi wouldn't let me get dressed like that, huh?
See what I mean?
Come to think of it, Lou, what the fuck are you wearing, huh?
What?
Go home and take a bath. Do nothing else. Put on some clothes, huh?
Yeah, I had a complicated day, okay?
All right. So take some time off. The girls in there could use a night off, too.
Cuídate.
Bye-bye, gentlemen.
Nice boss you got there. Stuck a fucking fag.
Ay, come on.
That club of yours was bullshit. You gonna take us back to the heist or what?
Oh, yeah. I've been thinking about this. How many days a week you work
Yeah, I
those
guess
corners?
taking out that pole
7
didn't
days.
count towards
Junkies
negative
need
damage
junk,
for the
rain,
car.
sleet, or shine.
You ain't no postman, loco. You a pusher. All those hours, you make more slinging meat at Burger Shot than risking a bid on them corners.
You sound like 5-0. Shit. Think Enrique could get a job at Burger Shop? What's your QH?
76, motherfucker.
What they gonna let you do at Burger Shop with an IQ sub 80?
They're just about to let me wash the goddamn dishes.
You see what I mean now? They don't even have dishes at Burger Shop. All this shit is polystyrene. There ain't another job in the city for this dumb bastard to do. Hourly wage considered and all.
You don't get no pussy working Burger Shot neither.
If them Ivy League motherfuckers can't find work, what you think
Okay,
Enrique's
the
meant
beginning
to do?
missions are
Working
kind of
corners,
revolved around
man,
these two
working
dudes.
corners.
Like, you don't mean nothing, man.
I think
Guys
the
are
next
better than
mission,
this. I don't
you
want
go to your
any of us
mother's
to go there
house
again.
and
Come
they
on
introduce
board with
the
us.
cage
We can start selling
fighting.
our own product. No connections,
Lewis
man.
has to
We'll have
take
the
a
whole
fall
city
for
on
this
our
guy
team.
in order to
Took a
clear
bid
the
for you
debt
once,
for his
man. I
mother,
ain't going
and
back there.
then
You think
a
I'm
couple
putting all this
missions
work
for
to go
these
back
guys,
inside?
and that's basically to introduce the drug wars to you.
Prison was the best
And then
thing
after
happened
that,
to you,
it's
Al.
just all about
What are you talking about, man?
doing the
Before you went
missions
in
for
there,
Tony
he was a
and
skinny
then
little
the other
shit, and
characters
now you
that come
fucked up.
along.
What told me that
to be
sugar daddy
Maury
would have been
and
interested in some
Yusuf,
scrawny fucker that
and
went
then
away.
Ray Bulgari, if I pronounced that right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Here we be. Thanks, Luis. Later, Al. Tell that boss of yours we'll be back same time next week.
Yeah, see you, mama huevos.
Okay, so once you get to the crib, it's kind of basically a lowdown on how things work. If this worked like Grand Theft 5 and you could save the game through your cell phone, I probably would have never been at the crib. Okay, now Lewis has a closet, but you can't really buy any clothes. There's, I don't know, a half a dozen or so outfits in there. And whatever the gamer's choice, basically the way Lewis looks is the way I keep him. The other outfits don't work for me, but whatever works for you is what it's all about. Okay, as you progress through the drug wars, certain weapons will be here at the crib. Although it's cool, they weren't really that useful to you. I mean, a little bit of extra ammo is always a good thing, but 9 times out of 10, when you needed ammo and whatever, you called Armando up and just went and saw him. Okay, so as you can see, the time was off. Player damage, car damage. So that takes care of that. So once I got the add-on complete, you go into your phone and then you can repick the missions. And basically, I just hit this mission and skip through all the cinematics and just drive from point A to point B. And we're able to get time. But I definitely recommend, I mean, the cutscenes are about the story of the game, and although they may have time requirements, you kind of want to see them, see what's going on. Alright, so here we are at the end of the add-on. I'm going to go into the phone, pick up the mission, and then when you do pick a mission, like I said, the beginning cutscene is not there. And when I do this, obviously the footage will be there, but there is nothing here. So basically, I'm just going to chime in at the very end because it's just what we just saw. So basically, you go to the clubs, they tell you take these 2 guys to the destination, you go to your crib, and that's that. So as far as any of the, let's say you crash your car, this or that, don't matter because you already got it. So once you get one of your requirements checked off, you're good. Okay, as you're doing the missions, you cannot replay or replay the mission through your phone. The thing will come up saying the progress couldn't be saved, although it might show that it was checked off, that you made time or damage or whatever. But then a little thing will come up saying it could not be saved to Rockstar servers, blah, 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 blah. So straight up, no replaying through the phone. That's just the way it's going to be. So that takes care of the first mission. Get 100%. Like I said, you're going to wind up having to do a good majority of these back through the phone. But let's get to the next mission. AA Gamer for Life.